AU live stream. Hello everyone, happy Easter. And after of course a very slow day yesterday, is a good Friday, and it's very normal of course to get such a price action yesterday, and we were already anyway in a consolidation. So let me welcome you all. Muhannad, welcome to the live stream, man. And let's do Aero. Yeah, we can do this as well, of course. And what do we have? Muhammad, also welcome to the live stream. Aladdin, welcome as well. And Firsec and Illusion Trades, welcome, bro. Welcome to the live stream, all of you. And nice to see you here. Let's see what's going on. And let's start, of course, today with Bitcoin, and then we move with your special request. So we saw, of course, today in the analysis that after this consolidation of a potential A, B, C, D, and an E, potentially this is your wave E here formation. And we start to see, of course, some weakness for the bears, and of course a finished F5 waves corrective structures, and then moving toward the upside. And this is, of course, a potential scenario as well for a W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y is also an A, B, and you're looking for a C, D, and an E finished already. So in both case scenario, correctively, we're done, and that's why, of course, I was suggesting to move toward the upside as a high possibility. Activated and Shafi, welcome, guys. Thank you, all of you, for being here, guys. And everyone hit the likes. Yes, please listen to Shafi. Thank you, Shafi, for reminding me always. Thank you, guys, for your support. And of course, I appreciate it if you hit that like button. Yeah, so let's move on with the 1 hour chart here. So basically, the possibilities are the following. We said, of course, we have 1, 2, and potential wave 3. In case we are an impulse, this is your corrective wave 4, and you're looking for a wave 5. Your wave 5 target should hit between the 1-to-1 fib level 0.618, between the 94 and the 91. So we're gonna retest the 90s level. Yeah, so that is a good thing. We're gonna test potential 90s, the 90s K level, and this is a minimum potential scenario. Now, of course, there is a potential that's simply taking the high, like it means like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It's not necessarily to hit it, but we're gonna see based on the structure and the momentum of a Bitcoin. And after this, of course, we're gonna see a different scenario, which it can be a BC 3 waves. So with the upside, of course, a triangle for wave B and continuation for higher prices. Currently on the KGT, we can see, of course, a potential signal for, let's see, a bearish signal, of course, appears here in the top, but it's not in conversions. Yeah, it is, as you can see, it has overpassed the previous bearish signal and is not anymore in conversions. And that means, of course, higher potential to continue toward the upside. So yeah, basically, based on the current price action, we're still looking, of course, for higher. On the 15-minute chart, you can see that we are already in an impulse for higher prices, potential finished wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And maybe the wave 5 even is not finished and is finishing in an ending diagonal, because you see, of course, 3 waves toward the upside here. Inside this wave 1 here, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And hello, MT. Welcome, bro, to the live stream. Welcome. Nice to see you all here today. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so these are the potentials of moving toward the upside. My target for this one, for this scenario, as a wave C, is the 1-to-1 fib level, right? 1-to-1 fib level taken from the A here, from the wave A to the B to the C, yeah, and getting a 1-to-1 fib level as well. Sorry, this one is higher. This one exactly, the 1-to-1 fib level here. This is the wave 5. So let's write this so we don't get confused. So wave 5 target, okay, and this is the wave C target. Okay, this is a difference. wave C target. Okay, and why I tend to be much more bullish than bearish, and that because the only possible scenario that we have currently in this area as a bearish is the ending diagonal. There is no other scenario where you have finished 3 waves down and you have a 3 waves up for a wave B, so AB, and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal, which is currently starting with a correction, meaning there is no ending diagonal wave 3. You would like to see, of course, impulse, correction, impulse for a wave 3, which is not the case scenario, meaning higher potential is to move toward the upside, and here we go. Yep. So these are the readings for Bitcoin currently. Now, what is next? So next is the 2 possible scenarios. Today is the Saturday, and I didn't make any deep analysis. We might keep it for later, for tomorrow. But basically, if we finish 3 waves here for wave B, we might continue the bear market, of course, toward the downside. Potentially, this can be a big ABC, or it can be the major wave A of this bear market. We're gonna, of course, re-estimate. Another possible scenario, remember, if this turns into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning if we get a short wave 5 here, this will give us much more answers that this is an impulse. And be careful, the scenario that I mentioned as a zigzag taking the all-time high is a very, very potential. It's true that you don't move to the 96 with a 1-to-1 fib level, but you hit lower. But that means that the price did not get enough from the bullish. And that means you might get, of course, a bigger zigzag, A, B, and a C, taking the all-time high still in a corrective wave, which is 3 waves down, big 3 waves up, taking the all-time high, expanding flat for a bear market. Very, very potential, of course. And this answer, we're gonna get it exactly inside this zone. If we break the 94K, meaning, of course, we're heading to the 1-to-1 fib level, and that gives higher potential for a zigzag. And then moving down. So this is how we get higher possibility for scenarios, much more than the others. And yes, happy Easter for everyone, MT. Yes, already also said in the start of the live stream, it's a holiday, and happy Easter for everyone. Enjoy your time as well with the family, guys. Of course, very important also to disconnect sometimes from the chart and from the candles the whole time. All right, so let's start with the list, guys. Let's start with the list before the chat box gets bigger and bigger, and then we lost. We lose everything. So all right, let's start with okay. Guys, preferably, of course, always to start with something very essential, like Bitcoin's dominance. We're gonna take a look, and total 3, all right? And SUI, for example, yeah. And what did you ask for before? What is it? I saw something before, I think, arrow? Yeah, something like this. Yeah, SUI, arrow, and okay. And then FET, yes, we should look at FET. By the way, many comments for FET, injective and renders. Those are very essential. And a POPCAT, yeah, POPCAT as well was requested. Also FARTCOIN, but we're gonna leave this for later, okay, guys? All right, Solana as well, yes, very essential also, Solana. And Brutak, welcome to the live stream as well. All right, let's start, guys. So on Bitcoin dominance, I checked this, of course, yesterday night. I would say midnight. And it has shown up, of course, a finished wave 5. Yeah. So finally, we took this move toward the upside, finished, and we have finished the final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We took the high almost. We still need, of course, one more high, preferably. But basically, you have finished a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So basically, your wave 5 might be, of course, in an ending diagonal, finishing, of course, this all-time high currently in this area, of course, for Bitcoin, yeah, dominance. And that means, of course, that in the next week, you have to start to expect that the altcoins might perform much better than Bitcoin. Does it mean that Bitcoin is going to be bearish? Of course not. It means that the altcoin might perform higher or better than Bitcoin, meaning, of course, as profits. You can make profits with altcoins much more than Bitcoin. Of course, no financial advice, guys, but this is what the dominance shows. Of course, one more leg toward the upside, and of course, moving very massively for potential what you called alt seasons, but I don't call it so much like this, but maybe, of course, it's gonna be a very short one this time, guys. If you have realized, the old seasons before are coming slower and not slower, actually, it's smaller, smaller and smaller. So potentially this one too, because the crypto market is squeezing inside a triangle, of course. And this alt season might be, of course, a short and fast. Yeah, don't forget it's a wave E. A wave E can be very short as well, just to the middle of the triangle, and then start to move toward the upside. Should be a zigzag, by the way. It can be an impulse also. No, it doesn't matter. So basically, this is regarding Bitcoin dominance. So basically, I would start to call what we name it as alt season might start soon. Of course, starting from the next week as a potential scenario. Total 3 for the capital market to see what's going on. Let's see, also very important. Proflocky, message you on Patreon, brother. Okay, yeah, sure, you're welcome, bro. I will check Patreon soon as we finish the live stream. And if this is for the membership, you are very welcome to our Discord community. Of course, let me mention that our Discord community is a private, and of course, it is limited number for almost 100, 120 members, because of course, if it becomes too much than this, it becomes, of course, a very overwhelmed server. And of course, I would like to keep interaction with you guys, and of course to keep you safe from scammers and so on. If we open it publicly, then there is no control over it. So these are the situation for Discord. Of course, you can find also our copy trades there. We start this system, of course, very soon, or very few days ago, the copy trading. And I think it's a cool one, but of course no financial advice, guys. You can just get some education from copy trading as well, and you can of course, I cannot promise with any kind of profits, guys, but it's your own decision. And of course, you have full control even during the trade to get in or to get out. So if you would like to check it, you can see it also in the description of the videos or inside our Discord. All right, guys. So basically, we're gonna move on with total 3 to see what's going on in the capital market. Are we looking at inflows or outflows? So basically, in the capital market, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, and that is nice to see. That means that the capital market of the crypto is increasing and is still looking for higher. And of course, a leading diagonal is a signal, of course, that we are looking for 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 toward the upside. AB, welcome to the live stream. Render is already on the list. Yes, we're gonna take a look at render. On the 1 hour chart, we are looking potentially at an ABC, or it can be as well cannot be an impulse, because of course wave 4 interfered with zone 1, and also I don't think it can be a leading diagonal, because let me check, guys. Okay, maybe no, we cannot take it, because of course it has interfered with the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning the wave 3 is longer than the wave 1. So basically, yeah, higher potential that it can be still, of course, an A, B, and a C, maybe another A, B, C, and then wave C toward the upside. Yeah, nobody knows. But basically, yeah, it doesn't show really an impulse unless we are in 1-2 and then big 1-2. Yeah, that will be crazy, guys. Okay, why? Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1 and then wave 2. What it reduces the possibility of it is that this wave 1 is so much longer than the previous wave 1. And of course, it a little bit reduces the possibility, but still there. Okay, it can be 1, 2, 1, 2. Nobody knows 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, meaning the capital market might start to grow very fast for this wave 5. Nobody knows, guys. Anyway, we need it. Yeah, if you take a look here, you need such a big 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 to hit the wave 5 anyway. So very possible. Why not, right? Yeah, can be very possible. All right, so let's move then with the altcoins, guys. So since we saw the Bitcoin dominance, we see, of course, altcoin, alt season has a potential, or I would say the altcoins has a potential for higher profit than Bitcoin in the next week. I would like to, I don't like to use the term alt season all the time because I feel like this was just a trend, guys, and that the market, it doesn't do the same and every time. And as you can see, of course, on the Bitcoin dominance, it's gonna change. Yeah, it's gonna change the reaction of it. Like every time, if it do the same, therefore we are all rich, right, guys? We should be all rich. But yeah, so basically, as you can see, this time it might be shorter, it might be fast, and start Bitcoin, of course, to move for higher. All right, let's start then with the altcoins. The altcoins, we have SUI. Let's start with SUI and then the other guys. All right, so SUI USD. I prefer also, guys, to make it shorter, 26.45. Okay, 26.45. I do this because it would be easier for me after the live stream to put it also in the description. So to clip the whole live stream for you guys. All right. On SUI, we have, of course, a potential toward the upside where we have a 1, 2, 3, and we're looking for a wave 4. Now, this wave 4 has already invalidated any kind of impulse. As you can see, it looks like it has been a long time. We didn't look at SUI, so our invalidation for this bullish scenario was this price, and here we go. As you can see, we went even deeper, so let's remove this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are not in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only possibility left is the A, B, and a C toward the upside. Meaning we are in an ABC here. And what does it mean? What does it mean that we are in an A, B, and a C in a bigger view? Always, guys. Always check the bigger view. All right. So in a bigger view, if you are still corrective here, okay, meaning this big correction potentially is not finished yet, guys. And that means, of course, we are in a potential A, B, and a C finish 3 waves up. You're looking for 3 waves down. And of course, we got already 3 waves down here. We're gonna see if it is enough or not in a bigger short term, meaning, of course, if we don't see a move toward the upside from this blue box and we see only 3 waves down, meaning it is a bigger short term. Yeah, A, B, and a C. To be reanalyzed. But currently we are still looking for lower, and I think this blue box, that's why it is there between the 0.5 0.618, and that because, of course, you might have a double 1-2, 1-2, and then 1-2 as well. Preferably your wave 2 hit, of course, the blue zone, because it is a perfect fib level for a wave 2, and then moving impulsively and explosively toward the upside for a wave 3. And what is the scenario that is this ABC or WXY and Y is unfolding? Well, pretty easy. It became easy right now for SUI finally. It was a little bit choppy, but for me, I see a little bit much more easier price action right now, which is this ending diagonal. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. So what do we have is A, B as a triangle here, potentially wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting perfectly the blue box, and then start, of course, the move potentially towards the upside. In all case scenarios, by the way, in all case scenarios, we're going to move towards the upside from here. Why? Because, why in all case scenarios? Mean even if you are bearish, you're going to move for higher. If you are more bearish, 3 waves are finished inside this blue box. You need other 3 waves toward the upside, minimum target 0.38, and then moving for down. Which is, of course, first, it's an opportunity from here that you are even bullish during a bearish scenario, plus the potential of high bullish scenarios toward the upside, meaning your crossroad is gonna be over there. Yeah. If we overshoot the 1-to-1 fib level as a correction and we overshoot, yeah, higher potential, you continue for a bullish scenario. If you retrace impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the downside, and then breaking this low again, then of course you're moving for a final wave C towards the downside for this bear market, and then moving, of course, for higher. Yeah. So these are the situations for, or the probabilities for SUI. Let's check this probability for ending diagonal internally again on the 1 hour chart. So this is what do we have, guys? Yeah, an ending diagonal after, of course, having an A, a B, and a C. So it's time to add this ending diagonal. It's a new scenario, by the way. And why it's a new scenario? Just because we got a corrective wave here, yeah, which it gives higher potential that, of course, we're moving towards the downside after a corrective wave here. Yeah, so that means opening the scenario of a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 towards the downside to finish a wave Y, finishing a wave C, and then finishing wave 2 potentially, and a big wave B. And you can see all the scenario are going to be finished with this single move towards the downside in the blue box and explosion towards the upside. So if you remember, render, FET, injective, they are very, very bullish from this area. I would say SUI is coming to this level very soon. We're going to wait, of course, for it for a week, 2 weeks maybe. But whatever is going to happen in this area, inside this blue box, is going to move for higher. Yeah. Again, box of opportunity for SUI coming very, very soon. Yep. That was SUI. Let's take a look at, well, let's keep this for later, guys, a little bit. Let's do the most important one first. Here we go. So FET, we are right now at 32.37. 32.37. Okay, so for FET, very bullish. Yeah, FET, we were looking for this since a month, which I was explaining right now for SUI is happening right now, but FET has took a further step before, and currently FET is looking, of course, very, very bullish. Now, on a bigger view, just a quick reminder, we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal. We're looking after 3 waves down for a wave 4. We're looking for a wave 5 to finish, of course, as a zigzag. And finishing with a potential wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 continuation for higher prices in a long term. Another scenario is, of course, WX and a Y, because you finish, of course, a zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Yeah. After 3 waves up, you're looking at 3 waves down finished, and you're looking for 5 waves up, of course, which is gonna, of course, overshoot this level. Here we're talking about like a very high price action. Another scenario is the double 1-2s, where you have a big 1-2 here, and you're starting a wave 3. Your wave 3 is double 1-2s, 1-2, and then 1-2, and you're looking for 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 to finish a main wave 3, and then big wave 4, 5, meaning very, very bullish, right? This is the ultimate bullish scenario. Now, bearish scenarios, of course, I was sounding like a moon boy, but now it comes, of course, the bearish scenario. we have 3 waves up, 3 waves down. Maybe this 3 waves down is not enough as a correction for FET, and you are looking for a bigger correction, 3 waves up, and then moving towards the downside again. But as we say, box of opportunity in all case scenario, we're moving for higher from here. Now, what's gonna happen here in this crossroad is of course very questionable. Of course, 1-to-1 fib level will be tested, and then of course, if we move down, would be perfect. If we see continuation, that would be also a very nice opportunity. Already taken from here. This is the point, right? No financial advice. Meaning, in all case scenarios, bullish or bearish, you're looking for higher at least to this area, right? Currently, on the 1 hour chart, we can see that this scenario has started to unfold. Let me turn on. Here we go. It has started from this blue box, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 4 did not interfere with the zone 1, so it's a perfect impulse. Finishing wave 1, you're looking for 3 waves down. Now, after the 0.38, which is at least the minimum requirement time for a wave 2, and then you hit perfectly the fib level for a wave 2. So I would say from here, you're already clear, set and clear to move toward the upside. And here we go. Yeah, very, very bullish. However, what is a little bit weird here for me was, of course, that we have kind of like 3 waves toward the upside for wave 1, which is a weird. Now, I mentioned before that, okay, it can be 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and potentially this is what's going on. Nobody knows, guys. Obviously, this is a very high impulse towards the upside and continuation. Therefore, higher possibility right now are going, of course, for double 1, 2s. Yeah. So we're gonna see as well what's going on in it. Yeah. So 3 ways up, 3 ways down. Yeah. I mean, if this is a wave C, guys, if this is a wave C, 1, 2, and then yeah, what's going on in it here, right? So it's questionable. I would prefer to take this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. It can be your wave 3, it can be your 1, 2 here, your wave 4, and you're looking to an extended wave 5. Yeah, so also very, very possible scenario, which is higher potential here. So if we take this as 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, for example, can be also a very possible scenario of continuation towards the upside. 1, 2, finished here. Basically, you're looking for a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 3 targets, let's talk about targets since we hit so far this blue zone. I'm going to keep it just for a possible scenario as bearish, but it's very low, but I'm going to keep it so far. It's too early to remove it. So your target for a wave 3 is very, very high, guys. We're looking here at 0.91. Wow, very. We just broke the high, by the way. This is your confirmation, right? 5 ways up, 3 ways down, breaking the high. We're moving towards the upside, right? And here we go. So basically, I would say this is a formation, again, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is how I think it's going to unfold. So this is potential wave 3, 4, and a 5. Let me remove this. This is already an impulse. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for your wave 3. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for, okay? Basically. So just to draw the path for you guys. So potentially, of course, we drop down, up, down, up for a wave 3. Here we go. Very nice for FET. Well, as expected, guys. How many days we were waiting for this, right? And here we go. It is unfolding right now. All right. So this is FET. Okay. Very cool for FET. And have you realized that those highs right now are coming in confluence with the Bitcoin dominance moving towards the downside for the next week? Yeah. So very, very nice indication. Yeah. and confluence with the Bitcoin dominance. Better call, send. Yes, we can do send as well. Let's put send. All right. Okay, guys. So this was for FET. What is next? And now we're gonna do injective. So injective has started at 39.50. Okay. Yep. So injective. Here we go. All right. Injective is also impulsive. It's the same like FET and render. We were looking for this box of opportunity. I have mentioned that we might overshoot with a wick toward the upside downside here and then moving directly inside the box again. And here we go. So far we're gonna check what's going on, of course. In a bigger view, of course, you are looking at the following scenario, a little bit different than render and FET, but you have those bullish scenarios, of course. And we're looking at a wave 1 and then a 2 and then potentially wave 3 toward the upside, big wave 3, and meaning this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the wave 3. Another scenario is an A, B, and a C zigzag finished, and you're looking for 3 waves toward the downside, and then continuation, of course, for a wave C. I cannot say it is a leading diagonal because, of course, your wave 3 obviously very longer than your wave 1. So there is no leading diagonal, meaning injective is looking for a wave C or for a wave 3. Very bullish, right? Because anyway, a leading diagonal is just a wave 5. But injective is saying, no, this is too short for me. I'm moving for a wave 3. Yeah, or potential wave C. Very, very bullish, guys. Of course, no financial advice. Isuru, TAO. Yes, of course, TAO. No, not yet finished. Welcome, Juanito. Juanito the Great. TAO, one of the most important cryptos for this channel. Here we go. TAO is there. Thank you for reminding. Thank you, guys. So let's move on with injective. Yeah, so we were saying injective is very bullish. He's looking, of course, for a wave C or for a wave 3. Basically, we were looking for this box because it is in confluence for both case scenarios, which are the bullish 0.5 hit and even overshoot it. So very nice even. 1-to-1 fib level also hit and in confluence, so we would like to see higher prices. Now, if you are bearish, so your bearish scenario is a finished 3 waves. You're looking for 3 waves up again and a wave C towards the downside. Same scenario as FET and render. And of course, crossroad, if we are bullish, we continue from there, right? To be tested and reanalyzed in this critical area. All right, so basically we're looking for higher. Let's move to the 1-hour chart to see, do we have a bullish scenario here? Well, obviously yes. Obviously yes, that we have at least a leading diagonal. And I think I put those signal because I already checked it, but let's double check. Wave 3 diagonal. Did we hit it? We didn't. Perfect. Or we do. Did we do it? Hey, we did the we hit the 1-to-1 fib level. Let me check. Yeah, actually, yeah, we hit it. So I cannot really say it is. We just hit it in the top, but yeah, let's just stick with the rules, of course. Let me check one thing. If we don't have the logarithmic chart. On the logarithmic chart, I think is not hit, potentially. Let me check again. Yeah, it's very hit, actually. Much more than the logarithmic chart. Okay, so we cannot say it is a leading diagonal. Of course, it looks like I put it as visually. So, A, B, and a C, and potentially even 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Is it still available? No. The invalidation has been taken. Yeah, so basically this means no leading diagonal, no impulse yet, turning into, of course, 3 waves toward the upside. corrective very obviously and continue toward the upside. What does it mean? It means that you're looking at an ABC like this, guys. A, B, and a C in the white. Here we go. Yep, this is what we are looking at right now. And that because you are very, very bullish in this area on the 1 hour chart. You're looking at a potential 1, A, B, C for wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not an impulse. Let me check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation. Yeah. Okay, still even corrective, so we have to be careful. This is only a scenario, guys, that you have a wave C. Only a scenario, but not yet 100%. By the way, did I develop a injective KGT? No. Yeah, I did. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. I did a lot, so I forgot. What do we have? So on the KGT, we're moving sideways. We're moving sideways, and it's moving higher. So okay. So we got the push toward the upside. Now you get the bear signal. Okay. Yeah. So basically, we have a bearish signal. And of course, in confluence with, of course, the CVD line, and that means we might get some pressure. But if we move down with the CVD line, look, the CVD line is very sideways while the price action is higher. Meaning, if you move down here, this CVD line will take the divergence, and that means, of course, we might not take the low, and that means, of course, we might see a correction and then continuation toward the upside. And in this scenario, what does it mean? It could be a double 1-2, right, or triple 1-2s, but I doubt it a little bit. It might be, of course, a corrective wave. Look, guys, I'm gonna give you an invalidation. Here we go. This is your invalidation of bullish, okay? Because I'm still giving one more chance to move toward the upside impulsively here. What is that chance? This chance is the following: 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this wave 4 interfere with the zone 1 here, of course, invalidation of this impulse, okay? Here we go. Let's label this to let you understand what I'm looking for. 4 and a 5, meaning a big 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 in the white. Okay, here we go. And then, of course, there is still 1, 2 still there. Yeah, this one. 1, ABC 2, meaning also 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is gonna be the round scenario. Here we go. 3, 4, and a 5. This is what I'm looking for. If the price takes this $8 for injective, well, invalidation of this scenario, meaning potentially to move a little bit lower. KGT says, of course, that is a bearish, meaning this potential correction, preferably to not hit, but yeah, a little bit hard scenario. I think it's gonna move down, but potentially that you don't take even the low. So what are the possibility if we don't take the low? Meaning it can be that you are moving in A, B, C, D, and a E. Big triangle before you move for a wave C, massive wave C towards the upside. Okay? These are the possibilities. I don't see really bearish yet. Yeah? Knowing that this is an ABC, of course, the scenario might be, of course, reflecting the same as the SUI scenario, which is, let's check it. Oh, yes. Yes, it can be. Very, very, here we go. It can be that this is your A, B, and a C as an ending diagonal. Yeah, so also very possible as bearish scenario in case you are bearish. Here we go. So A, B, oh, let's take it already bigger one. So A, B, and a C. Here we go. To finish wave A or wave 2, meaning if you have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, If this is your wave 4 right now that you're looking at, your wave 5 should be in between those fib levels, okay? Between the 5.47 and 5.1. But yeah, let's watch and see what's gonna happen. If it's gonna be taken or not, okay? This is your last wave toward the downside. I know it might get out, but yeah, it's gonna, again, a wick toward the downside and moves very, very high and volatile. So this is for injective. All right. And let's take a look at render. Render, very important. All right. So at 50. Okay. So render is very, very bullish, right? Also, one of the scenarios that we saw, of course, a blue box, which is an opportunity where we are looking, of course, for this blue box to move toward the upside. Let me explain very fast and overview for the scenarios. In render, we have a leading diagonal possibility. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this wave 5, of course, means, of course, you might reach simply the high here. Yeah. So this possibility exists, and of course, we have to retest. But you have also other possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your wave 4 did not interfere with the zone 1, meaning nice impulse. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good impulse. ABC for a wave 2. Perfect fib level for a wave 2. Continuation for higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And you're looking right now for ABC between the minimum requirement 0.38, 0.5. in confluence with ABC 1-to-1 fib level inside the blue box. So very, very potential bullish scenario is unfolding toward the upside. Final scenario is 3 ways up, 3 ways down as well, and a wave C, of course, for higher prices. Meaning, of course, you have 3 major bullish scenarios. The first one is wave 5, that it might end up, of course, taking the high, moving down for a wave 2. Or you might have a wave C, of course, in an ABC, and a wave C toward the upside impulsive. Or you might be in 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5. Okay, so these are the possibilities for a render, but this move toward the upside has 3 testing levels, for the future. And of course, we are very bullish from here on the 1-hour chart. If we move inside it, we can see, of course, that we have started a very nice impulse toward the upside. Basically, you are very impulsive, where you have very clear impulse for a wave 1, not like the other ones. That's why I'm much more bullish on render more than even injective. FET also is nice. But yeah, very clear price action, 1, 2. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, potential wave 4 finished in time and in fib level very nicely. And you got potentially your wave 5 is still unfolding toward the upside. Because your wave 5 targets, of course, are the 0.618 and 1-to-1 fib level potentially, which are in confluence as well with this blue box, which is the retracement, in case you are bearish, which is the retracement, of course, for a bearish scenario at the 0.5 fib level. Even the 1-to-1 fib level is much higher potential to move, of course. If we overshoot, directly you call it wave 3. Next target is $7.79, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 even. So we're gonna see, of course, how this is gonna unfold. If we are looking for a wave 5, it's gonna stop somewhere here inside this blue box, of course, and then moving for a wave 2, meaning 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. If we see the price action moving directly for higher, and that means, of course, that you have finished already a potential impulse here as a 1, 2. But I doubt this because, of course, only 0.23. So higher potential is a wave 5, guys. Higher possibility here is a wave 5 to be finished. We need to see, of course, an extended wave 5, to be honest, to hit the 0.618. I'm very bullish on render as well in all case scenarios, because even wave 5 finished here is gonna unfold wave 2 and then continuation toward the upside. However, higher prices are very, very possible. Okay. Another possible scenario, now I remember why I took this scenario as a wave 1. What if you have 1, 2, and then you have potential wave 3 here, and then kind of like a corrective wave 4 sideways and 5 finished? And that means, of course, what if this is a wave 1 and then wave 2 here? But again, low possibility first, because this correction is very, well, it's not very, I mean, based on alternation, it's fine with wave 2, but I don't like the 0.38 is not hit. Only Bitcoin does this when we have, of course, a very, very bullish scenario, wave 3 over 3, but not render, of course. So preferably to see the 0.38 hit. If I remove the logarithmic even, yeah, it's not hit. It's not hit, guys. We need to see this hit for a wave 2 and wave 3, meaning higher potential. You are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5, of course, might be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, these are the scenarios for render. Okay, so those are the most bullish altcoins. Solana is also very interesting. I took a look already today, a sneak peek on it. So 55, I think 56. All right. So yeah, on Solana, let's see what do we have. Here we go. Okay, here we go. That's why I was saying, okay, it was very bullish today. I took a look at Solana already, and it's looking very, very bullish. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 formation already very clear. And after the following scenario, well, it's time for Solana actually. It was really, really, really bullish, really bearish. Sorry, with a very strong impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially, but I don't see here a wave 5. So we're gonna re-estimate. So basically, what we are looking at for Solana, you know, FET, render, injective, what we saw already, almost the same chart. Solana is doing almost the same. What is that? Okay. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1 or a wave A. We have ABC towards the downside, wave B or a wave 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave C potentially towards the upside. Meaning ABC finished. You're looking for 3 waves down and then move towards the upside. Or you have 1, 2, 1, 2, perfect fib level, or minimum requirement for wave 2 is 0.38 and moving towards the upside. Final scenario is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, leading diagonal, of course, the same as for the other cryptos. But basically, render, FET, and injective, they have finished the 3 waves and moving for higher. While Solana, they did not. It did not yet. Yeah, still looking, of course, for potentially at least the 0.38, I would say. Yeah. For Solana, now on the 1 hour chart, if we move to the 1 hour chart, we have the following. On the 1 hour chart, we have a potential bullish scenario where you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, and you're looking for a finished wave 4, and you're 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So basically, one more move toward the upside will be very, very potential for Solana, of course, to finish a wave 1 here or a wave A. And that means, of course, if you finish a wave 1, you're looking for 3 waves down, and then continuation for a wave 3 or a wave C. While A, B, and a C, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning Solana is very, very bullish right now, but it doesn't mean that you are in a bull market. Yeah. Don't forget, you're still in a bear market. You are still looking for lower sooner or later, but you might have higher possibility as a big zigzag. Okay, and then moving down again to hit the perfect fib level. Yeah, we need those scenarios to unfold at the end, right? So basically, the targets for this scenario, I would say, let's move to our chart. Yeah, here we go. As you can see, I'm looking for a wave A, B, and a C in the yellow. right? I'm looking for this scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially to finish as well a big impulse toward the upside. So this is the bullish scenario. Okay. And potentially you can be looking for a simple ABC. And that means your wave A, after finishing here, also your wave 1 finishing here, you're looking for this wave B. So let's adjust the path here. Here we go. You're looking at this wave B, which it should be, of course, in this blue box, but it has to be adjusted based on the wave 5, of course. Somehow like this. We're going to readjust, of course, once we land our wave 5, our top. Okay. Meaning A, B, and a C, blue box again, which is gonna finish a wave B in a big correction, right? So A, B, and a C toward the downside, as we saw, of course, on the daily. Yep, so these are the potential for Solana. Don't forget that this wave 5 might end up soon, meaning if you want to have some targets as well, wave 5 over 1, okay, it might hit this scenario here. Okay, this target. But don't forget you took the high. Based on the structure, you can say that you are 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning this can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, guys, it's a little bit dangerous. Yeah, I mean, not so dangerous. I mean, it's risky if you take the buy now. This is what I'm saying. Because no financial advice, because of course you have already here kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. This wave 5 is very close to finish. Okay, if this is your wave 3 given after a wave 4, this is your wave 5, very close to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is what I want to say. And that means in a bigger view, you're moving to the wave B and then moving for higher later on. So these are the potential possibilities for Solana. Okay, so Solana finished. Let's check on TAO. TAO at 1 hour. Let's put it 2 because we're gonna chat a little bit. Okay. Yes, Sand is coming. TAO is coming. Steve, welcome, bro. ICP and near. Okay. ICP, which we're gonna see it anyway. And near is coming after POPCAT. Okay, is one of the essential coins or trusted coins, we call it on this channel. Okay, Steve, hi KG, in accordance with the Elliott wave principle as described by Robert Preacher, yeah. Okay, and rules for a leading diagonal wave 3 is never the shortest wave diagonal. Leading diagonal wave 3 is never the shortest wave. Okay, you're mistaken, bro. It's the impulse, not leading diagonal. In an impulse, you're not allowed to have a wave 3 as shortest, yes, but not in leading diagonal. In leading diagonal, it should be shorter than wave 1. Your wave 3 should be shorter than wave 1. Let me explain. In a leading diagonal, okay, you would like to see a wave 1 bigger or longer than wave 3. Your wave 5 should be also shorter than wave 3, meaning this wave 3 should be longer than wave 5. Okay, this is leading diagonal. Okay, in an impulse, wave 3 is not allowed to be the shortest, yes, in an impulse. Okay, but that is a big difference. So of course, in an impulse, wave 3 can be just, this is the most normal impulse, but you can have an impulse wave 1 very extended, then wave 2, then wave 3, then wave 4 not interfering with the zone 1, and then wave 5. And this is the difference between an impulse and a diagonal, because the diagonal you have the wave 4, it should interfere with the zone 1, while in an impulse it should not. And you're not allowed to have a wave 3 shorter than the wave 5 and the wave 1. Yes. But yeah, just to correct the thing, it's the impulse you're talking about, not the diagonal. All right, BGB, please. Yes, BGB. First, all welcome, bro. BGB, one of the most trusted coins as well, and very bullish. Yes, it's coming next. All right, guys, let's move on. TAO. TAO. Okay. All right. TAO with the all-time history on MAXI, of course. MAXI is our partner. Don't forget, on this channel right now is one of the official partner. We have, of course, a very nice offer from MAXI, so you can check it as well in the description below. We have a special bonuses only for KGT trading if you use the referral code from KGT, guys. All right, so what do we have? In TAO, we're looking for yeah, wow, that's okay, that's very high. So let's see, did we finish, of course, this, we're looking for an ending diagonal, and TAO kind of broke it, or not yet? Not yet, okay, not yet, but potentially. We're gonna see, of course, internally the answer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potentially that we have here a W, X, and a Y. We were looking for a wave 2 here because impulse correction, you would like to move for higher. Meaning you would like to see an impulse, which is the case scenario. We got an impulse, but the annoying price action here is that it took the 886. Yeah, it took the 886, meaning this wave 2 took the 886, which is, of course, hard to say that we are in a wave 3 toward the upside. Yeah. It's not invalidation for an impulse, but it's hard to say it. And then, yes, MT. We're gonna take a look. And of course, we still looking for higher, but potentially you're still looking for this box. 1-to-1 fib level, meaning 3 ways down. This can turn to WX and a Y rather than an impulse, especially that this wave looks like 3 waves rather than an impulsive wave 5. And of course, we're looking here potentially for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal. Your wave 4 might be still unfolding. Let's move inside it. If we see still a potential correction still there, meaning the wave 5 might be next. If we see, of course, impulse, we might have finished and moving a little bit higher, but I doubt it that we have a wave 2. Again, let's move inside it on the 2-hour chart to see the characteristic of this move towards the upside. Wow, impulsive. Yeah, it's an impulse, guys. How we see an impulse? Just simply, you didn't took the invalidation of bullish. You did not invalidate this impulse toward the upside. And you took, of course, the 0.5, obviously. Here we go. Exactly the 0.5 has been hit. And yeah, we're looking for higher. Danny, welcome to the live stream, bro. KG just arrived in time for TAO. Yeah, that's good. Good timing, bro. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5, very extended. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow, all of that was yesterday. Knowing that yesterday the market was very slow, but obviously not for TAO. When did this happen? 17 at okay, yesterday afternoon. No, it was before yesterday. Okay, yeah. Therefore, it was in an impulse TAO even yesterday. Okay, very interesting. So wave 5 finished potentially after what is our wave 3, wave 4? Okay, this is a wave 4 of a ending diagonal here, meaning it might be here in case we turn corrective, but very hard to say that we are corrective, guys. Yeah, very hard to say, but what is a possibility? Of course, there is always possibilities, guys. So the possibility is that you might have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C here, meaning A, B, C. You're looking for another 3 corrective wave, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C again. And that means, of course, bring us back to the wave 4 as an ending diagonal. So we have to be careful as well with it. Yeah. Why I'm saying this, because basically as well, with this wave 3 we did not really hit the 1.27 even. Yeah. Just checking. Yes. So we did not really hit the 1.27 taken from the 1 to the 2 to the 3 here. We have to be careful. It looks like impulsive, but the fib levels are not 100% hit. Yeah, so basically we have to be careful that it is a wave A and then B and a C as well. Okay, much further evidence or proof for this can be the 0.618 and the 1-to-1 fib level here. Samir, time for Pepe. Yes, we can do to check on Pepe as well, of course. So I would say TAO looks very bullish, but we still need some evidence. Meaning, anyway, if you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, your wave 5 can be finished at any time right now, and then moving for a wave 2. Meaning, you would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's clean up a little bit and make it less. Less annoying and just a simple counting here. So I want to keep this fib level. Let's put it on the left. Okay. What I would like to show in this case scenario, what if we have an A, B, and a C finishing at the 1-to-1 fib level and finishing with it a wave 4 in an ending diagonal potentially somehow like this. It can be, of course, finishing over there as well, so be careful. Or what if we have a big wave 1 here can be finished 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Big bullish scenario. Okay, here we go. These are the potential possibilities as well. Okay, yeah, so no need for this one. Just to note that only 1.27, and that's why, because of this number, I'm still estimating a correction. Okay, guys, that's why. Just because of this number, always be safe. Okay, so these are the possibilities for TAO. Okay, so if we take a look, let me check. Okay. What you would like to have? Pepe. Yeah, Pepe. All right. Pepe. Okay, let's not let's put it there. Okay. All right. So for the next one is, okay, in leading diagonal again, Steve, in a leading diagonal wave 3 can be longer than wave 1. This is perfectly acceptable. The only hard rule is wave 3 must not be the shortest wave. I humbly suggest you recheck this rule. Bro, it's totally wrong what you're saying. Leading diagonal wave 3 can be longer than wave 1? No, definitely not. Okay? Please recheck the rules. I know Elliott waves since years and not very new for it. Okay, so leading diagonal wave 3 cannot be longer than wave 1. Okay, it's a rule. Looks like nice time for TAO short. Yeah, no financial advice, Danny, so trade safe. Yeah, so let's move on with the next. All right, so POPCAT. Yeah, let's do POPCAT at 1 hour 13 and 1 hour 13. Okay, let's just put it 14. Okay. Yeah, I'm still thinking about Steve. Steve, bro. Maybe you're mistaken with the expanding diagonal, bro. Okay. But please, of course, leading diagonal cannot be wave 3 longer than wave 1. Okay. expanding diagonal, this is what you mean, okay? Which is very rare case scenario, okay? Very rare case scenario where your wave 3 is longer than wave 1, wave 5 longer than wave 3, okay? So, all right. Okay, let's move on, guys. POPCAT. Okay, with POPCAT, what we are looking at. Here we go. A, B, and a C toward the upside, okay? 3 ways up, and then we have WXY toward the downside. We were calling this blue box opportunity. Whatever is going to happen, it's going to move for higher. 886 was hit. Very nice call to move, of course, for a higher price action. So POPCAT is, of course, unfolding a bullish scenario as expected from this blue zone as we want it. And of course, after this low for a potential even wave Z here, a very complex structure, obviously, we got this following impulse toward the upside. Very nice. Where we have 1, 2, 3, 4 extended wave 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and a 5, finishing wave 5 in a wave 1, and then A, B, and a C toward the downside. Okay, so this is what we are looking at potentially. Of course, that we would like to see a further move toward the downside. Why? Because first, if you are here in an ABC, you would like to finish, of course, an impulse or an ending diagonal for a wave C. Because, of course, 3 ways down, 3 ways down, 3 ways up. Obviously, this is corrective, not impulsive, meaning you're still looking to finish a wave C in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 impulse towards the downside for this blue box. All right. Why do I have 1.38 here taken from? I don't see it. Why it is 1.38? No. Okay. This is what I see. Regular flat in a wave C. Here we go. I think something old we were looking at here for 1.38. But basically, we're looking in confluence 1.05, as you can see, in confluence with a 0.38, meaning very high potential that we get an ending diagonal just hitting the 0.38 and start the move toward the upside, guys. Now, the timing, I have to admit that the time for wave 2 has really passed, yeah, because this has took a little bit longer time based on the wave 1. Yeah, so if you have your wave 1 here and you have a wave 2, yeah, so we passed already the 1.618, which is not really nice to see. Now the wave 2 can pass the double time, yeah, but yeah, so we have to be careful as well. Yeah, we have to be careful. What does it mean? It doesn't mean that we are bearish. It means that it might be a wave B rather than a wave 2, okay? And that means, of course, that A, B, and a C toward the upside, because you don't have to forget also that you can have a WX and a Y. WX and a Y, okay? If we are moving correctively, okay? This is what I mean with it. Basically, I would say for POPCATs, of course, it's still looking for higher, guys, definitely. Why? Because you are corrective. After an impulse, you are very corrective. So, but it can be, of course, a potential wave B. This is what I would like to say. Yeah, but it can be, of course, still the opportunity for wave 2 is still very, very high, and to move for higher prices. Targets for the targets for POPCAT is the following: 1-to-1 fib level taken from the top here. Let me check again if we have the bottom. Okay, this is a new bottom here. We have to readjust. Here we go. $2.8. Okay, $2.8 is, of course, a target in a wave C. Okay, so if this transforms to 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, we would like to see something like this. Okay, it can be as well, of course, don't forget WX and a Y, just 3 ways toward the upside, guys. Okay, don't forget this. This is for POPCAT. Nice target. All right. Next is near. Let's take a look at near. So near is at 1 hour 19 minutes. Okay, so I think we have to add zeros here. There we go. All right, so basically we are looking for near right now. Near was bullish late last time I checked, and yes, we're looking for this bullish scenario to unfold. So let's see. Basically, have you realized, guys, that most of the altcoins are looking for higher? Yeah, it's incredibly, yeah, and confluence with the dominance. All right, so 3 ways up for a wave A and W, and we're looking for A, B, C toward the downside, wave B, and then we're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1. Yeah. And potentially this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C toward the upside might unfold. I'll vet for VeChain. Yes, we're gonna do this as well. All right, so potentially we are in an impulse, and we're looking potentially for WX and Y as well as different scenarios: 3 ways up, 3 ways down, 3 ways up again. And you're looking for a zigzag impulse, correction impulse, or it can be a flat as well. Nobody knows. Yep. Hi, I'm a beginner in crypto, and can I need help in learning, Aina? Okay. You delete the message. Bad timing. All right, so let's move on. So after A, B, and a C, we have a potential wave C toward the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very potential wave 5 to be finished, of course. And we're looking to, of course, the following scenarios. Let's see on the 2-hour chart here. Yes, we were looking for to finish an ending diagonal here. We want to finish this A, B, and a C for a wave A, correction for a wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, potentially ending diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, to finish inside the blue box of opportunity and moving toward the upside. Again, near, I would say, is bullish, higher potential to be bullish, of course, and moving for higher. Okay. So what I see right now on the lower time frame, lower time frame is potential one more leg toward the upside to finish here a correction for a wave 4, and then final move toward the downside for a wave 5. As you have realized, my voice is going on. I need to drink. All right. So potentially we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished wave 1. Can be, and it can be a wave 2, guys. Yeah. So also we have a potential of move towards the upside. Okay, so what I don't like in this area is that the wave 2 has touched the 886. Yeah, that's why I don't see it so much, but it can be as well an A, B, and a C, and of course having a wave B here, and you're looking for something like this. Wave C up, this is your wave B, you're looking for a wave C. Potentially in a wave 4, right, for this diagonal, which is in magenta. Here we go. No, this is an impulse, should be in yellow. Okay, let's push this towards the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, we don't have one for the ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your magenta. Here we go. Okay, as an ending diagonal. Always keep it in mind. Can end up, of course, everything here inside this blue box. Yeah, for a wave 5. Yeah, this is your wave 5 target. All right, this is for near. Higher potential is still to move for higher in both case scenario, meaning if you're looking for a wave 4 anyway, you would like to finish ABC, and then moving for a wave 5, meaning, yeah, higher prices. Aina, welcome back. Of course, hi, I'm beginner in crypto, need a mentorship. You seems to be best in the field. Thank you. And can you please take me as your student? Well, guys, I don't have really yet a program for teaching. I'm working on it, but unfortunately, it needs a lot of time. But basically, I mean, the videos are already very educative. And for example, today, of course, we saw something educational. Steve suggests something out of the rules. Steve, if you are still here, confirm it, please. So yeah, but we adjust this, for example. Yeah. But of course, I would be glad to offer help on our Discord. Also, I do my best to keep interaction with all of you, so you can have a discussion also every day on our Discord channel, which is very private. We have only maximum 100 to 120 members, so to keep this interaction and this educative environment. But of course, for example, I cannot like spend my whole time, of course, just for education, and that because, of course, you know, you have to update a lot for the channels, and of course, I have another channel for the stock market, so it's a little bit too much. But of course, you're gonna learn a lot inside our Discord channel. Yeah. So you can have also special TAs. You can make your own counts and you can publish it on Discord and say, okay, KG, is it right? Is it wrong? And of course, if you do this once every day, like just one time, this is more than enough to, of course, learn Elliott Wave. Yep. And of course, inside Discord, there is a lot of educational content as well that you can see, of course, and check each wave, also for the fib levels, each pattern, and so on. Cool. So near is done, and let's move to BGB. Can I please join your Discord? Yes, you can join it through, of course, membership with Patreon or through YouTube as well, membership. And again, of course, it is a through membership because it is very limited for more interaction and of course to be much more safe and educative. Okay, so we are at 1 hour 26 or 27. 1 hour 27 for BGB. BGB is a lovely coin, but of course no financial advice, guys. But it looks like a very bullish in all case scenarios, basically. Oh, already. All right, so let's check what's going on. I think we have bottomed already from now and moving. I already expected this, to be honest. But yeah, the main scenario is this one. Okay, the main scenario, here we go, that we have triple 1-2s. You have 1-2, 1-2, and then 1-2, and you're looking for a wave 3 toward the upside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning this is gonna finish with this wave 5. You're gonna finish a wave 3 in the yellow scenario. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is gonna finish this wave 3 in the yellow. 1, 2, 3. You're looking for 4, 5, and then 4, 5 for the orange, and finally one more for 5 for the blue. Now this is the ultimate bullish scenario, of course, where you have triple 1-2s, but more than triple 1-2s, it becomes too much, guys. Therefore, you have to consider something like this. This scenario is, of course, one impulse toward the upside, where you have a 1-2 in the yellow, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and an extended wave 5 in the white. Your wave 5 is this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing wave 3 in yellow, 4 and a 5, only single for 5 for higher prices. And other scenario, which is bearish, 3 waves up for a wave A, correction for a wave B, you're looking for a wave C, which is still need one more move toward the upside. How much beautiful is that, that you are bullish in all case scenarios, right? Bullish and bearish. And this is where we see, of course, that this is a must. The price here is a must to be taken. And I see a $30 as, of course, a psychological number, which is very nice. I think I didn't add a VET. It should be here. VET. Okay, VeChain. All right, so basically BGB is very, very bullish. Let's move in the 2 hours chart to see what's going on the micros. We were looking for this blue box, very nicely taken, but of course, obviously the 886 is taken as well. And open the question mark. Yeah, open a question mark. Why 886? So basically, you have here an A 3 ways down. You finish a wave B. You're looking again 3 ways down. Wow. Okay. It looks like 3 ways down because why? I'm very sure that we are 3 ways down and not impulsive. First, you don't see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Where is it? And now you see the wave 4 in case you have a wave 4 interfering with zone 1. Okay, so we need to... Okay, other possible scenario is A, B, C, D, and an E. Very sharp or triangle sideways because, of course, of the 3 ways. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Yeah, 3 ways down, A, 3 ways up, B, 3 ways for the C, 3 ways for the D potentially right now, and finally wave E and moving toward the upside. Meaning you might not even take the low anymore. You might simply range just like this. And then explosion toward the upside. So let's keep this scenario on to not forget it. A, B, C, D, and a E. Okay, for the next analysis. Here we go, because the 886. This what we saw today in Bitcoin as well, because we touch a lot of 886. So this is the scenario that we have here. Here we go. A, B, C, D, and a E. Okay. Yeah, another possible scenario is, we were talking about the A and then the B and then the C. Now, what is the possibility still there as an ending diagonal again? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, but that means we will not get deep as it seems. Yeah, so far you got the answer. We will not dive deep as it seems. Yeah, and this blue box can be removed. Let's make it simple. Here we go. Potentially 0.38 is in target. And I'm looking at this following ending diagonal. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. To make it clearer as a pass, potentially higher a little bit, then moving down like this. Here we go. Yep. Finishing wave C, potentially. But don't forget as well the ABCDE triangle. Meaning in all case scenario, you are in a box of opportunity again. Whatever is gonna happen in this area is gonna move for higher again. Okay, so these are the potential for BGB. Very nice. Okay, so let's start with untrusted coins. But I mean, I don't mean to hit those coins or something, guys. It's just that I don't put it in the trusted list. By the way, we have a trusted list on our Discord for the most trusted coins, and that because, well, you saw OM last week, Mantra, yeah, and that's why I don't put these as trusted. Yep. So let's start with Arrow. Right, USD. Okay. For this one, I think we analyzed it last time somewhere on crypto.com maybe. Okay, that doesn't look even really nice. Okay, guys, such chart I don't like to analyze always. That is no data. That's the problem. Okay, that is no data. What should I analyze here? Sorry, guys, I cannot. So we're gonna remove this FARTCOIN. Okay, this coin. Okay, make me smile every time. Of course, untrusted coin, guys, but it's just from fun perspective. Okay, so yeah, on FARTCOIN, the last video I made on the channel, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1 potentially finished, or a wave FA. Yeah? And then A, B, C toward the downside for a wave 2 or a wave B. And then we're looking for higher in both case scenarios. So A, B, and a C. Basically, what you would like to see for the scenario to see, of course, a wave 3 moving towards the upside, or a wave C, yeah, you would like to see an impulse. Do we have an impulse here? Well, you can say potentially that, but I don't really see it yet. Yeah, I don't see any kind of impulsive wave, unless you want to call this as kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Why? Because your wave 4 here did not interfere with zone 1. Now the question is how you can consider this as zone 1. I mean, how you can consider it a wave 1. That is the question. Is it double 1, 2 then? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5? Potentially it can be. Yeah, it can be, of course, guys. Meaning right now, yeah, in my highest possibility it is an ABC, and that because, of course, of the equality here almost with the wave C and the wave A. Yeah, Alexa, welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you here. XRP possible. Wow, we forgot XRP. This is one of the most important, and thank you. Happy Easter for you too. XRP is gonna be next. Yes. Yeah, these are the possibilities for FARTCOIN. Here we're looking for ABC and then ABC, and you're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 4 is extending even. So extending, which I don't really see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more leg toward the downside. Here we go. 5, and then moving for a wave 5 for higher again. So meaning, here we go. This is what you're looking at, and potentially this is the scenario here. Here you go. Yeah, this is for FARTCOIN, and then moving toward the downside for a bigger corrective wave, because this is gonna turn into big ABC, and then A, B, and a C. Yeah. Here we go. That is for FARTCOIN. Now sand is 1 hour 37. Here we go. Before moving for sand, let's do XRP. 1 hour 37. XRP. Thank you, Alexa, for reminding me for XRP. Okay. Well, why XRP is sleeping while everyone is just jumping up? All right. Okay. XRP loves sideways. Oh my god. Okay, a lot of sideways, as you can see. So XRP, we are bullish already. We're looking, of course, for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We are in a big wave 4 here to finish, of course, for XRP, and we're looking for, of course, in the blue box here, in the perfect time, and we're looking at a potential A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y, and then moving toward the upside. If we move inside it on the 2-hour chart, in the 2-hour chart, you're looking at the following scenario here. You have a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Why? Because you did not invalidate yet, which is the $2 exactly for XRP. You did not invalidate it yet. So you're still looking for 1, 2, 3, ABC or something else. We're gonna dive deeper, but something corrective, and then moving toward the upside. Okay. Okay, so we hit almost 0.618 even. Yeah, almost. Okay, this is the first possibility. Second possibility is A, B, and a C toward the upside, meaning you're looking for something also potentially corrective and then moving higher. Now, if we are not corrective, you are potentially in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, it can be a leading diagonal here without taking the high, by the way. This is called truncated wave 5 for a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, I see a little bit the wave 3 might be longer than the wave 1. Let's check. No, it's perfect. So it can be a leading diagonal. We have to be careful. There is a potential, okay, potential scenario. In case not, in case we are in ABC here, you're looking potentially, yeah, it looks like very triangular characteristic here, maybe A, B, C, D, and an E, and then moving down a little bit, but don't forget the invalidation of bullish. And that means, of course, if you take this invalidation of bullish, you have to move directly to ABC here, potentially ABC, and then one more wave C towards the upside, and yeah, continuation for lower. But what if the possibility is an ending diagonal for XRP? So what if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5? Would this reach the high? No, this is a problem. Yeah, so still looking for potentially corrective wave, I would say. Yeah, so be careful. Just watch the $2. Yeah, the $2 is a very crucial. Of course, over the $2, you're still looking for higher. Yeah, but if you hit the $2, then okay, you have to be careful. Okay, then that was for XRP. Mohammed, we have AI16. Yes, we can do AI16 Z. All right. Z. Okay. Basically, that was for XRP. FARTCOIN already gone without writing the time. Send. Let's do send at 1 hour 41. Okay, guys. So, what we're looking for send. Send USD. What is the best? Crypto Coinbase. Let me check. No, obviously not. Send USD. Crypto.com. Yep. Here we go. All right. Basically, this can be, of course, an all-time history. For send here, we're looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Obviously, yeah, wave 4 did not interfere, but this wave 5 looks like 3 waves a little bit. This is what I mean, which I don't like it. So you have to be careful. Can be ABC, ABC, bridge for X. Yeah. Therefore, bring directly your potential W, X, and a Y. Okay. This is also a potential scenario, so don't forget it. Because of course of the 3 corrective waves here potentially. Now, of course, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but does it reflect the wave 2? Of course not. Yeah. So therefore, you start to think, of course, corrective. So what we have here is, okay, that is a wave 3 definitely, with a wave 4 not interfering, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, and then we have after it ABC. Okay, you got your ABC. Impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Also not an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then overshooting. Okay. I see that this is looking like, of course, an impulse, and I start to see, of course, a zigzag here, another zigzag, and then an X in between. Did we took the low? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, so potentially this is also W, X, and a Y, another one, potentially here. And that because of the impulse correction here. Yeah, impulse character. And then you have kind of like an impulse uninvalidated definitely. And of course you're looking still very corrective. Meaning 3 ways down, 3 ways up, you're looking for lower. Here we go. Meaning it's not looking okay. Very complicated and not nice chart, to be honest. So here we go. Potentially you're looking for this ABC still. Okay. You're not done yet from correction, because of course you got anyway invalidation as a signal. You're still looking for lower, meaning A, B, and a C is a very potential scenario. Here we go. A, B, and a C. Wow, yeah, be careful with this one. Okay, no financial advice, guys. Careful with it. Okay, you might still move towards the downside. All right, so that was for send, and then ICP at 1 hour 44. Okay, ICP. Oh my, okay, still very red ICP. Every time I open it, I get shocked. So, all right, so we have potentially here on the lower time frame is, yeah, 1 2 1 2. You are very impulsive towards the downside, yeah, and you're looking for 3 4 and a 5. So potentially your wave 5, 4 and a 5. The wave 5 can be 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Yes, 5 3 4 and a 5. Well, it should have finished. Okay, now we arrange the thing. It should have finished. You have double 1 2. You have double 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5, and you're looking something impulsive. So let's see if this is really impulsive. By the way, okay, let me remove this blue zone, because as we said, the blue zone is your last chance for ICP, and you should move higher. Wave 4 interfering, wave 5 longer than wave 3, no leading diagonal, turning into ABC. AB and a C, potentially longer correction. So if we're still corrective, you have to consider also something else unfolding, which it can be as well a big ABC, A, B, and you're looking for a big wave C for down. Your wave C might still be, of course, an ending diagonal. There we go. And that means 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Okay, for ICP. You're still corrective. You're still looking for lower inside the blue box or outside it, but you don't want to leave this area. You're very in the bottom, but however, again, I don't recommend this coin because it has started from 590. Yeah, that is worse than Trump coin. Okay, so that's why, guys. And we are at $4. Imagine you bought this at 600, knowing that, oh, it is internet computer, you know, something very technology, sounds so much AI and so on, and then boom. Yeah, so be careful, guys. It's that's why I don't like to support such chart. If you have time, yes, of course, for AI we're gonna see this. All right, Pepe first. Let's see Pepe. Okay, Pepe. All right, I think we did a lot for X before. Okay, so knowing that Elon Musk is supporting Pepe on X with some memes picture, the more he supported, the more it moves down. Isn't it weird? Yeah, so okay. I'm just saying this because I saw it on X one day. Like he put a Pepe picture, a post, and then I went directly to Pepe just in curiosity to see the reaction, and then boom. And I was like, okay, nice. All right, so what we have on the daily, 1 2 3 4 and a 5 towards the upside, leading diagonal potentially, but your wave 3 is longer than wave 1. Let me check why. Oh, okay, on the logarithmic chart it might yeah, it's just touch it exactly at the 1-to-1 fib level, so we cannot really take it. I mean, it can be at the end, you know, logarithmic and so on, but yeah, let's keep it just as an option, potentially a tiny, of course, zone 1 here hit. Another option is, of course, your 1 2 3 4 and a 5, and I see it much more potential as an impulse rather than a diagonal. Why? Because you did not interfere here. If this is your wave 4 bottom and not this one, you did not interfere with the zone 1. And that give higher potential for an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5 is finished as an expanding diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, link. It's yeah. I mean, Link is one of the most trusted coins, but a little bit late, bro. Khalid. But I would do it. Matt Flow, welcome, bro. Of course, let's do Link as well later. Okay, so let's keep it up with Pepe right now. So currently we finished a wave A or a wave C or a wave 5. Okay, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 impulse, or a wave A or a wave 1. Yeah. Currently, we're looking for a wave 2 or a wave B. Very simple. A, B, and a C, or a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Your wave 2 should hit minimum requirement 0.32, and that's why you're looking at an impulse toward the downside, because you need an A, B, and a C as a zigzag to reach this zone. Okay? Basically, this is your wave A, impulsively, of course, moving down. Let's move inside it on the 2 hours chart. For Pepe, we are looking, of course, at the following scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very clear impulse finished. Yeah, very nice. And then we're looking for a correction. Definitely it is a corrective wave, right? And obviously it's gonna be kind of like triangle, or an A, B, and a C toward the upside, and then continuation simply as explained, of course, in the daily, because you would like to see, oops, I don't want to remove it. You would like to see this, exactly this. Here we go. Right? Insult, welcome, bro, to the live stream. I don't have any shit coins, okay, left today, so I'm just watching a stream. Yes, perfect, perfect. Good to hear, bro. Never have those coins as main things. Yeah. To be honest, I'm not saying that I don't trade it or do not trade it or so on. First, I don't give financial advices, but for me, I never trade those coins only with very short trades. It means if I'm scalping, okay, this is the only way that I use those coins, just for scalping. Because sometimes, you know, when you open your exchange platform volume for some coins, you will see like, oh, this one has shifted 200%. That means there is a lot of volume in it, and that's why you enter a scalp trade. That's why. No financial advice again, guys. All right, so Pepe already done without having the time again. Very nice. I think it was 1 hour 49 somehow like this. All right. Okay, so VET, let's see VeChain, VET. Okay. Oh, I didn't mark it last time we did it. I think crypto. Yeah, here we go. Okay. VeChain, not a pretty nice chart, I would say. It has started correctively WX and Y, and we're looking for ABC toward the upside and potentially another ABC and another ABC. Nothing is impulsive in this chart, to be honest. So we're looking at A, B, and a C potentially toward the downside, which it can be, of course, impulsive, or it can be a WX and a Y, meaning 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and then ABC, because this is the only impulse that you can see potentially in this area. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Even the wave 4 is not, yeah, but here we go. It can be an ending diagonal, kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Yeah, this wick here can be potential, yeah, ending diagonal. And then you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A. Oh, nice impulse, right? Wave 4 did not interfere, and then of course wave 2, and then 3, and then boom, wave 4 invalidation. Unhealthy chart. Okay. So be careful with it as well. A, B, C, what I see, or W, X, and a Y. In the current low, what we are looking for is, if you are bullish, of course, because you see something here bullish, which is a 1, 2, because of this invalidation. What if, of course, it's taking a bigger wave 2, but low possibility because you're very close to the 886. But you would like to see higher prices, and this is not ready yet, unless you move for lower 1-to-1 fib level again, as explained, A, B, and a C. On the lower time frame, do we have kind of move towards the upside? 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation, leading diagonal wave 5 longer than wave 3, so nothing impulsive, very corrective. Of course, A, B, and a C can be an A, B, C, and final wave C, but still looking for lower at the end. So in a bigger view, again, if you see this, what's gonna happen, it's gonna move continuously towards the downside. Okay, guys, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Don't forget, this is an impulse as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Be careful. All right, that was for VeChain. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I see some channels putting this coin, but I don't see potential in it, to be honest, so much. But it's fine. 153, and that's why I aim in the channel. I aim on the only healthy coins, and I don't do any, especially with the videos, guys. I aim on the healthy coins, and I don't aim to have like any coin that it might turn into very bearish. All right, Samir, welcome to the live stream. You're very welcome, bro. The last two, one is AI 16. Here we go. Oh, JASMY, sorry, MT, sorry, bro, sorry. Okay, I cannot refuse this for you, bro. JASMY, here we go. You still would have a time, grass and hype. Okay, we can take a look, bro. All right. So, what do we have? AI. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave A or a wave 1. A, B, C, wave 2. You're looking for a wave 3, potentially toward the upside. So yeah, in AI 16, it looks fine. It looks impulsive. This is what I would love to see in a chart. A, B, C, and then moving toward the upside for a wave C or a wave 3, then 4 and a 5. Okay. Currently, if you want to estimate this corrective wave, if it is finished or not, well, yeah, not yet. Not yet. Okay, so you have to be careful. Now, based on the fib level, it says not yet. Based on the structure, okay, A, B, C, okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, here we go. Your wave 5 is not finished yet. Here we go. And let's move a little bit inside it. Is this wave 4 invalidated? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have invalidation or not? Yes, we have invalidation. Okay. Invalidation of bearish, meaning, of course, something reversal. But not yet, maybe. But it can turn, yeah, it can turn into 3 waves, guys. Meaning W, X, and a Y. So very, very potential as well. So W, X, and a Y. Internally, we're looking at, yeah, well, that can be impulsive. But the only problem is that your wave 2 has hit the 886, which I don't like it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, oh, no, sorry. You don't have an impulse anymore. Here we go. Yeah, invalidation again, wave 4. Meaning you're looking at an A, B, and a C here. Okay, you're looking at an A, B, C. And potentially, of course, because of the corrective characteristic here, potentially you still have a wave C, meaning A, B, and a C, big one. Yeah. A, B, and a C. Okay, let's put it in white brackets. And potentially you still can, yes, move toward the downside. turning this into much more complex structure. I still look for this fib level, therefore. I'm still looking for this fib level. What is the most, what it can be if we get higher here, A, B, C, and then moving down, meaning W, W, and then you got your X, and then your Y. Here we go. Double zigzag in a bridge in between, very simply, like that. Okay, here we go. All right, so that was for AI. I'm looking for this target before talking about bullish scenario yet. And that because there is no bullish indication yet. Even if there is some higher prices, it's not very bullish. Okay. Hello guys, Sat Khan. Okay, please virtual once. We do always virtual, bro. For you, especially for you. You try to cheat right now. You give me the feeling I never did it for you. Okay, many coins, guys. But yeah, I would do it in pleasure, with pleasure for you. Daniello asked also for grass before and for hype and a virtual. Okay, we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take Mr. Z MATIC. Whew, that is gonna be a big, huge stream. Yeah, so let's do this, guys. All right, so we're gonna take a look a little bit, of course, faster on it. So AI is done. Okay, we mentioned what we are looking. This is all right. Chain link, very important. 2 hours. Wow, we're already in 2 hours. Here we go. Link. USD. Some water. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at link. Link, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. By the way, guys, I know the stream is very long, but I need to check on Bitcoin because, as we mentioned, we are in copy trades. So I want to keep everyone safe here. Okay, everything looks fine. Okay, yeah, perfect. All right. Just to make sure, because it has been 2 hours, I didn't take a look at it. So link. All right. So in link, we have the following scenarios. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and F5, and we have a wave 2. Okay, we're still looking for a wave 2, obviously. Yeah, because we have an impulse, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, invalidation, meaning you're still looking for lower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still looking for this wave 2 in, of course, an expanding flat. And in confluence, I'm looking as well for this wave 2, of course, green box. So preferably, preferably to touch only the 1.38, guys. Between the 0.786 and the 1.38, preferably for link. Otherwise, this is gonna be coming back to the 886 and a big potential of a bigger short term, which it might be, of course, ABC or kind of like this, hitting the 1-to-1 fib level after 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and then, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C. Let's take a look internally. I mean, if we have, it's almost the same. You have invalidation here. Okay, so meaning ABC. Do we took? Oh, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, let's take this one. You see, you don't have invalidation yet for a bullish scenario here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so we want to watch this. Okay, invalidation of a bullish. Okay, you would like to watch this price 11.8. Currently, you're still moving for higher, and obviously, it looks like a leading diagonal. Yeah. By the way, let's take a look at link on KGT. what do we have? On the 3-minute chart, we have a bearish signal in convergence with the top. Okay, so be careful. So higher potential. Let's see a little bit bigger view. Yeah, also very bearish. Now we have a big divergence, as you can see on the 5-minute chart, a big divergence with the bullish signals. And of course, it start to, yeah. Okay, here where you estimate, okay? So you got a divergence and you saw, of course, higher prices, but you didn't saw an impulse, right? And that means you have to be careful. This might be strong. Very simple like this. Just by reading this, not impulsive so much, meaning, of course, this might have higher influence again and then moving toward the downside, okay? So basically, this is corrective. And if this is corrective, and that means, of course, you're still looking to take the low, invalidation is going to be taken sooner or later. Okay? This is for link. No, I mean, if you have time, because I know I'm late. No worries, bro. No worries. Always welcome, guys. It's Easter. It's your Easter gift today. I'm going to extend the live stream. All right. So I don't have bunnies chocolates, so here we go. So solid coins that are left for review. You mean a coin which is called solid, Danny? Right. Next one is JASMY. Let's see JASMY. We are at 2-hour 5. Here we go. So JASMY, we have the following. All right. So yeah, for JASMY, we're looking at the following. In our list. I think I misunderstood. And the fetch plus 8% today. Yeah, we saw FETCH.AI. We're very bullish. Bro, you're late. I'm bullish on it since 1 month. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, so yeah, we're still in an impulse towards the upside. Here we go. Yeah, but this is invalidated. Actually, if this is a 1 ABC wave 2, we got invalidation a few days ago with JASMY. Okay, thank you. All right, invalidation of bullish was given. Intersection with the zone 1, meaning you're not looking at an impulse anymore. You have to expect here an ABC. A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave C finished here. Currently, you're looking to another ABC, meaning big W, X, and a Y. A, B, and a C. And 2 scenarios might unfold in this case is W, X, and a Y. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Or you're looking at a triangle. Here we go. Something like this. Okay, meaning A, B, C, D, and E potentially, and then moving for higher. Okay, currently you are in an expanding flat towards the downside. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 finished, 4, and a 5. Yes, you have double 1, 2, guys. Double 1, 2. So I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave C. In confluence, you have the following targets for an expanding flat. Wave C. Oh, already passed. Wow. Okay, this is a good indication, but that's okay. That means you are bearish. Wave B expanding flat. Wow, perfect fib levels for a wave B. but not for the wave C. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper to see the characteristic of the waves here. Oh, okay, it's the 3 waves. Okay, I see the things. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, but you don't have intersection. Yes, you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so definitely correction. So you have definitely here a wave A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Okay, we got it. Decoded. So A, B, and a C. Here we go. And that because, of course, we overshooted the 1.618. I mean, it can be, but yeah, also internally it doesn't look so. What does it mean right now? Also W, X, and a Y. Okay, so potentially you have finished this. Okay, and you're looking for higher, meaning your W, X, and a Y might have finished already there. Truncated wave Y, or a running flat, what we call. But yeah, running flat, you need 5 waves. Yeah, you need to see 5 waves impulsive, finishing, failing to take the low. But this is not the case. So higher potential that you are in WX and Y. What does it give a potential for the triangle as well? Don't forget this scenario. Yeah? So as well can be possible. Okay. So A, B, C, D, and an E, and then moving higher. Yeah. All right. That was for JASMY. Okay. Let's take a look at grass. Here we go. I'm in since 1 to 5 years. Okay. Good, Andy. Good to know, bro. Grass USD. We have. I think we did this once before. Is it on Maxi? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The impulse is dead, to be honest, in it. It took so long time for a wave 2. I'm trying to find where we did this before. Okay, it looks like we didn't. Okay, the problem, okay, you might have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, okay? But you have a very strong wave ABC, and then you didn't saw any kind of continuation toward the upside yet. And this looks like A, B, C, D, and an E. And now you might see, of course, higher prices. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna move in this very deep, but yeah, basically it is a triangle and you would like to move toward the upside. If you are in A, B, and a C as well, this is not impulsive, meaning higher potential that you are in W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y is a zigzag. Okay, this is the second possible scenario, meaning triangle moving for wave E, or of course a W, X, and a Y. Also your wave Y is a zigzag. So same scenarios, same target. Okay, next is, that was grass 2 minutes ago. Let's say 2 hours at 11. Okay, hype. What I record today for the live stream. Hype. Here we go. And here we go. Yes, we have already hype. Yeah, I analyzed this for Flowy. Flow is also on our Discord. Here we go. Oh my God. You don't want to take the arrow? No, you have to take it. Here we go. I was expecting, of course, a move towards the upside. Wave 2, wave B, potentially okay, extended, but still, of course, moving for higher from this area. Even the 886, yeah, it has been touched. Okay, even overshooted. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. So it has to move for higher because you took even the bottom, the low here. Yeah. So We were expecting, of course, at least the 886, but even it has overshooted and took the low, meaning there is no impulse anymore. You have to consider this as ABC kind of, and then you have 3 waves down, and potentially you have an expanding flat toward the upside. Okay, so A, B, and a C. Yeah, so basically I'm looking for this target. Can be careful, but no financial advice. Why? Because I don't see any further data. Okay, and we don't have history, so all what I see now is simply 2 waves. So therefore the third wave should be for higher, definitely. Okay, that was for hype. Virtual, here we go, and we have yeah, this for SAD, right? And 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Yeah, we already did this before, bro, and we said you're moving toward the upside the last time, right? So here we go, we got it, an ABC potentially, right? It can be 1 2 3 4 5 as well, but look, you are in your wave 4, sorry. 1 2 3 4 and a 5 potentially can be, and that because of the corrective wave that you are looking at right now. Okay, so A, B, C, D, and a E potentially finished, so be careful. We're gonna estimate A, B, C, D, and a E. Your wave E is very tricky, guys, in triangles always. It might hit only the midline and then of course move towards the upside, and this is what it might be, because you see of course 3 waves, but of course it can expand, of course, even much more deeper. However, based on the time of the wave 2 here, if you have a wave 1, your wave 2 is yeah, incredibly very very small in front. You pass the 6th time almost, unless if you're moving for higher from here. Meaning, what if you have a wave 4 finished over there rather than A, B, C, D, E? Let's estimate this. Zoom in. So if you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, it's a leading diagonal. Yeah, so potentially yes. And this might be your finished wave 4. You're looking right now for a wave 1. This is a different scenario right now, of course. 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that's why this is corrective, and you might move towards the upside soon or later. So yeah, no, not bad opportunity. Trade safe, of course. No financial advice. But yeah, I mean grass. Okay. Do you think can it take the all-time high for grass? No, I don't think so, bro. I cannot say, because there is no data over it, right? And don't forget, it is showing expanding flat, which it might turn into running flat, which is very, very risky. Okay. No financial advice again. So this is for hype. We did it at, I think, 2 hours 15. Here we go. And then that was, sorry, that was not hype, that was virtual. 2 hours 15. We did hype already. I think that was in between 13. Okay. At least you can find it very close to the time. If it's not so accurate. So MATIC, right? MATIC. Okay. For MATIC, we were looking and the OFN. What is OFN? Okay, it's, so we're gonna take a look as well. You're welcome, Andy. Let's take a look. After MATIC, okay. So for MATIC, we have potentially A, B, C toward the upside. And after 3 waves up, we're looking at W, X, and a Y. 3 waves, and then potentially 3 waves up. Okay, so because you started already with 3 waves, yeah? I cannot really say that you are in a wave 1 here. 1, 2, 3. Wave 4, very long, but still possible. Can be double time, of course, your wave 4. Well, Yeah, I mean, I don't see it clearly, but I'm gonna keep it as a potential scenario. So what if this is your wave 4 and a 5? Okay. I know MATIC is normally a good, it has good reputation, but I don't know. I don't. I would like to see like nice impulse. Yeah. Basically, we have hit the 0.38, which is the minimum requirement, not the minimum. It's a fib level for a wave 4, which it can be, or a wave B. Well, minimum requirement for wave B preferably as well. Therefore, you're looking for higher. Did we finish this? Because you're looking here at A, B, and a C, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And potentially, we have hit the 1-to-1 fib level taken from the A to the B to the C, meaning A, B, and a C already hit. And this is what we were expecting, I think, in the last analysis. Wave 2, on the 2-hour chart, okay, it took one more low, obviously. And potentially you finished here. Now, are we impulsive? Let's move to the 1 hour. No. Why no? Because you have, well, that is a possibility, but not impulse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 interfered with the zone 1. Your only possibility for an impulse is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is different for MATIC. It looks like a leading diagonal. However, let me check wave 5 first before I confirm. Here we go, wave 5 diagonal. Well, yes, it can be. So basically you have a leading diagonal. So it can be a wave 1, it can be a wave A, okay? But it can be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, another scenario can be, of course, an ABC, but you would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, potentially. Did we hit perfectly the 0.38 here for wave 2 impulse? Well, yes. So this increases also the possibility for a wave 2. Here we go. You hit perfectly the 0.38. You're moving a little bit impulsive. I don't like this type of charts, but yeah, it doesn't look very clean, but yeah, potentially it's impulsive, but be careful, guys, be careful. These are your possibilities, A, B, and a C. Well, you took the high and you moved down again. Now it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so you're looking for a little bit lower first. Yep. That was for MATIC. Okay, so that was at 2 hour, I think 18. Okay, the last one, guys. We cannot do more. I'm very tired right now. Here we go. OFN. Okay, what is that? I hope that it's a nice one. Andy? No, sorry, Andy. That is not a nice coin to analyze. Before I make sure, I'm gonna check for other all-time history. Maybe Binance. Oh, OFN. Why Binance do Maxi? What is Maxi? Here we go. Okay, no, guy. Sorry, Andy. Very bad choice. Okay, guys, that was it for the Easter live stream. Welcome to every time. Welcome to the channel, guys, and for every live stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and also see you in the next one. Bye bye.